7 BL series that I currently watch in June. The year 2024 has been a hit and miss when it comes to the qualities of BL dramas, but thankfully, June has given us quite great BL shows we could enjoy on a day-to-day basis. In this video, I will be sharing with you my current watch list of BL series, whether it's an ongoing series or a recently concluded one. Just a disclaimer, my reviews are only based on what I have watched and on my own perspective. Like what we had in my previous watch list video, I will also be including my own ratings just to give you the idea of how much I like these BL dramas. If you have your own set of watch list, feel free to share it on the comment section below. Before that, you might want to sign up to ExpressVPN to browse and watch your favorite BL series and streaming platforms that are geo-blocked in your country. Our official link is on the description below. Without further ado, let's get started. First on my watch list, Wandee Goodday. If it's only about the visuals of the series, Wandee Goodday would definitely come out on top because of good-looking actors in the show. But this series isn't only about the visuals. The chemistry of the couples is also probably the best thing I have ever seen this year, and I can't help myself from giggling whenever a romantic scene happens, especially between Dee and Yak. These two actors have shown a great compatibility on screen, and that's evident in the show because of their comfortability with each other. On the series itself, the plot is slowly starting to unravel the dark past and the hidden truth of some characters, and I can't wait to witness it in the future episodes. So far, I'm loving what I'm seeing in this series, and I think it's time to get ready for a more serious tone as this BL concludes. For now, I would rate this BL a good 8.4 rating. Number 2 on my watch list, we are, with Only Boo coming to an end 2 weeks from now, I decided to finally take a look on this BL, although I have only seen 3 episodes as of now. Aside from the characters of Pond and Pewin, the other couples actually don't have a working plot that needs to be achieved, but We is taking on the approach of being a lighter plot which only revolves around these people falling in love with each other. Unlike the other BL dramas in this lineup, we don't have to analyze deeply with the story because what we see is what we get from it. On the other hand, I'm actually excited to know what's to come for Q and OE because personally, their chemistry in this series is a revelation. Poom and Peem's story is already a given since they are mostly the main plot, but the other two couples would also be interesting if given enough screen time and their own struggles. For now, I will continue to watch this series to see what this drama could offer. Based on the 3 episodes I have seen, I would rate this BL a solid 8.0 rating. Number 3 on my watch list, Only Boo. From what I have said in my previous video, Only Boo is probably the most underrated BL series of 2024 based on popularity. Most gmmtv BL series are pretty popular among BL fans, but from what I have seen in social media platforms, there are only a few who are talking about this, and gmmtv isn't that enthusiastic in promoting this series. This probably stems down to the new actors which don't have large fan base yet, and also due to the series being a school-based one. The main characters are actually charming, and although their acting performances could still be improved in their future projects, these new actors aren't actually bad on their craft. I'm actually fond of Moo since he's my favorite for being energetic and extra in all of the times, and I can sense that he could do more than just a comedy show. On the other hand, the actor who plays Kang is still quite stiff in some scenes, most especially in the heavy drama part of the show, but I think he's got the potential and he could be a greater actor if he enhanced his skills more. In the series itself, I actually like that the approach is more on the point of view of teenagers and not being forced to be mature. This separates Only Boo from the rest of this lineup because it's written as a teen romance drama. The playful side of the characters makes this series enjoyable to watch, but the show also retains the plot to tell a story. I can't believe that there's only 2 episodes left, so I'm just hoping that the finale would do good as a conclusion. With 10 episodes in total, I would rate this series a good 8.4 rating. Number 4 on my watch list, Unknown. 2 months since the series finale of Unknown, I have finally managed to watch all of its episodes, and if I could summarize what I really feel, that would be cinematic. It's given that this series is a masterpiece, but what truly set this show apart from the rest was how it conveyed its story. Unknown isn't about a romantic love story that we often got from other shows, but this one is more of a life story that has a lot to tell to its audiences. It was easy to connect with the characters because there were background stories to support them in the storyline. There's also a conflict between characters that couldn't be shrugged off easily due to being complicated, and yet it wasn't confusing. It's definitely one of the best BL dramas I have ever seen this year, and by far my most favorite Taiwanese BL yet. For my final rating, I would rate this series a superb 9.6 rating. Number 5 on my watch list, My Stand-In. This is probably the current crowd favorite when it comes to the ongoing BL dramas, and I must say that it deserves to be the talk of the town. First and foremost, My Stand-In has a deep storyline which makes it both an engaging and exciting series. The male lead might be one of the worst red flags I have ever seen in a BL series, but these details actually make me think on what's coming next and whether he's still a redeemable character or not. Another thing, there's no question in both the acting performances and the chemistry of the main couple. That's why it's easier to love this drama because of how good it is. The current episode reveals that Ming mistakenly identified Tong as the one who has done the great scene in his movie, and it's quite exciting what would be the effect of this on his relationship with the current Joe. Overall, I'm loving every bit of the drama, so I hope the finale would also end on a high note. For now, I would rate this series a fantastic 9.3 rating. Number 6 on my watch list, Love Sea. The first episode of Fort Pete's comeback series is finally here, and I have thoughts for my first impressions of it. First of all, I was amazed on how good the cinematography with this one. There were a lot of scenes showcasing the beauty of nature, and that's somehow refreshing to see considering that none in this lineup is similar. Another thing, the chemistry of the main actors is actually great. To be honest, if the series is done by another pair with a horrible chemistry, I would get the idea that the show would be boring, but I really can't take my eyes on this couple that I managed to finish the first episode without even realizing it. Don't get me wrong, the first episode barely showcased what should we expect from the plot, since most of the time, the scenes are only about Moot annoying and teasing Tongrak. I just hope that the next episodes would have more interesting scenes, but so far, I think the first episode has set the series as an okay show. For now, I would rate this series a good 8.1 rating. Number 7 on my watch list, My Love Mix-Up. After months of waiting, the Thai adaptation of My Love Mix-Up is now currently airing, and I actually have thoughts about this version. First of all, this Thai BL is actually on a tough spot considering that the Japanese adaptation in 2021 was another crowd favorite. Since they shared the same source material, it's highly likely that the fans would compare it to the first adaptation. Personally, I won't mind these adaptations since these Thai versions could still pull off a great execution, and that's quite evident on the Thai adaptation of Cherry Magic. On the series itself, the main actors have done a good job on the first episode, and I hope that their characters would continue to grow in the next episodes. For now, it's quite early to tell whether the series would be a good one or not, so let's see what this series would bring to us in the future. Based on the first episode, I would rate this with an acceptable 8.2 rating. I'm really loving the lineup of these June BL dramas because they offer different kinds of love stories to tell. Which of these BL series are included on your watch list? Thank you for watching. That's it, and see you on the next one.